Welcome back to my channel, good people. My name is TerrellTailored. I appreciate each and last one of you for tuning in. We're going to talk about things that we can do to prevent damage hair, things that we haven't been doing, and things that could be done instantly, that could be done today. One thing I'm going to do is the obvious number one reason that a lot of us get damaged hair from heat damage, and particularly because we actually put heat in our hair every single day. The thing I want to really stress and really get through the message is stop using heat. The best method for drying is air drying, and then a lot of people say they don't have time for air drying. They don't have time to let their hair air dry for hours and hours. I understand that. So if you do have to use heat and you're in a rush, use very low heat. Do not put your air blower or hair dryer on high and fry your hair. That's essentially what you're doing. You're frying your hair every time you actually use the blow dryer on high. Think about it. It takes a half hour to about an hour to really dry your hair. So if you're using an air dryer for an hour, that's instantly in constant heat on your hair for an hour non-stop. So you have to think about that. That's like sitting in the sun all day. You can't sit in the sun all day. You're going to get sunburned, you're going to get suntan, etc., etc. So you have to minimize heat. That's the number one way to prevent heat damage, is minimizing heat that you put in your hair. Whether it's the blow dryer, curlers, flatteners, different things like that. So you ask, what do I do instead? Well, the first thing you can do is air dry your hair. Another thing you can do, if you must use heat, one thing I really recommend is that you use a leave-in conditioner that's geared towards heat protected. There's a lot of shampoos, conditioners, and different things like that that actually has heat prevention and actually heat protection as well. So there's in particular a leave-in conditioner that I use that's treated for hair up to 180 degrees. So if your blow dryer goes below 180 degrees, that's going to protect your hair from getting a lot of heat damage as well. Another thing you can do is really cut off your breakage. You know, a lot of people don't want to cut their hair. They just want to walk around with heat damage and split ends and different things like that. Well, you have to cut off the heat damage. There's nothing you can do to repair heat damage. If your hair is damaged from heat, you need to go ahead and cut off the heat damage. I know it's tough to cut your hair because a lot of us have attachments to their hair, just like me, but that's what I did in one of my other videos that I talked about, is that I just went ahead and cut off all of the heat damage that was done in my hair. I just had to let it go and start from scratch. Did I want to? No, but I'm not going to let new growth in my hair on top of damaged heat. You know, that's what I did. I used to blow dry my hair all of the time, twice a day. I would use gel and different things like that for my hair. And I found out that I had a natural hair curl pattern. I didn't need the gel or any of that. So I just started really washing my hair and letting my hair air dry. And my natural pattern actually came out in my hair as well. Heat damage is definitely something that could be heartbreaking, because that ultimately means you have to cut off your hair, and a lot of people don't want to do that. You don't have to cut it all off, but you do have to cut off the heat damage so the new growth can come in and your hair is going to be a lot more healthier and it's going to recover as well. So you can recover from heat damage, but you can't repair heat damage. The only way you can repair it is to get rid of it. Another thing that you can do is, I talked about it as well, as a multivitamin. Multivitamins help your hair grow back thicker, it help your hair grow back healthier. So definitely check with your physician to see what type of hair pattern you have, and if a multivitamin might even be good for you as well. Another thing with your hair is to be patient. You definitely have to be patient with your hair. Your hair grows, but it's not going to grow overnight like that. Your hair isn't going to instantly become curly, instantly become long. That's something that won't happen with your hair. So you definitely have to be patient with your hair once you cut it off, and once you start the process of recovering from hair heat damage. Heat damage comes from the lack of knowledge that you have. So you need to educate yourself on the different things that can cause heat damage to your hair. You definitely need to condition your hair twice a week. You need to wash your hair and let your hair air dry. Sometimes you need to let your hair breathe a little bit. Your hair needs to breathe. If you're putting constant products, constant curlers and heat in your hair needs to breathe. So heat damage just really means your hair has become untreated. You haven't done anything to treat your hair, and that's really a bad sign if you have heat damage. So go on ahead and cut that off too. Another thing is you want to check out my other video on how to grow your hair faster. So once you do recover from the big chop, you can take that process and apply it to your hair growth and your hair journey, and your hair journey will be so much successful if you take those steps as well. So I definitely recommend that you also oil your hair. Oils are essential. I use olive oil, coconut oil, black castor oil. I use different types of oils like that to actually treat my hair, a hot oil treatment as well. So you definitely want to apply that to your hair and see which one works for you, because different hair types is different things like that as well. So another thing that you want to do is really drink plenty of water. A lot of these tips that I actually went over in another one of my videos, but you do want to drink plenty of water and actually watch what you eat too. Yes, your diet is essential to your hair growth and as well as recovering from heat damage, because you want to treat your hair. Once you cut off the heat damage, you want to grow your hair back into a healthy state. You know, that's where you want to really take care and pay close attention to your hair. Make sure it's just like your body. You need to get proper nutrients for your body. You're going to make sure you eat every day. You're going to make sure you drink water every day. So just as those things that you put in your body is essential to your hair growing back healthy and natural as well. So if you take my hair is very thick, it's very natural, thanks to a multivitamin, thanks to a proper diet, thanks to plenty of water, as well as plenty of sleep as well. So definitely recovering from heat damage, it's going to be a slow process to really see your hair growth, because you're going to be looking at your hair in the mirror every single day to see if you do see any new growth, but it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to be something that you see instantly. So it's definitely a process if you want to go to the natural state and if you want to keep your hair taken care of as well. So definitely another thing I would recommend is a wash and go. You know, wash your hair and let it air dry. So you just wash and go. Your hair be naturally curly. I know for the guys, your hair might not be as long as some of the females that might be watching this video. I don't know if I have a lot of females watching the video, but I know a lot of you can do a wash and go. I wash my hair too, but I don't like to leave home with my hair wet, especially during the winter time. So I actually do it at night if I do a wash and go on my natural curly hair state. Most of the time I just finger coil my hair, and then that'll last up to 4 to 5 days. I do it twice a week just to keep my hair fresh, because I like to have my hair looking fresh and healthy, shiny, and different things like that as well. So definitely make sure you watch all of my other videos that I have on my channel regarding healthy hair and different methods that you can take to get your hair naturally curly as well. I appreciate each and last one of you for tuning in and watching my channel and my videos and subscribing. I appreciate each and last one of you people, good people as well. So good people, remember, it's never too late to tailor your life the way you want to see it. I'm TerrellTailored. Can't wait to see you good people next time. Peace.